creativity, resilience, and innovation. A small country with a global impact, contributing 4 times more to the global economy than its demographic weight. Israel is a global leader in innovation, ranked number 1 in startups per capita, number 1 in R&D expenditure as a percentage of the GDP, number 2 in venture capital funding per capita, over $10 billion annually, home to 520 global R&D centers, and over 50% of Israel's exports come from high tech. IEI Connect, bringing you the best of Israeli innovation, working with 5,000 Israeli companies, hosting 576 global activities, including delegations, exhibitions, seminars, training sessions, scouting, roadshows, and investors' connections. Discover innovation, create connections, build your global competitive edge. Join Israel's global trade journey today. Your next breakthrough awaits. The Israel Export Institute, in partnership with the Israeli Ministry of Economy and the Foreign Trade Administration.
Hello, everyone. It's my pleasure. It's a privilege to be here, I think, for the 3rd year for me personally, which is amazing. As I was making my way here, it was kind of challenging. It was very warm, and I was thinking to myself, why am I wearing this thick sweater? And then I just reminded myself that the first and last time I was wearing this outfit, it was for the Prime Minister's speech at the United Nations, and you all remember what happened right after. So just saying. After that speech. Hello, Nili. It was the assassination of Hassan Nasrallah, if you, okay.
Oh, okay.
Nili, so Israel has been through a lot over the past 5 years, and I'm not just talking about the war, but also we've had, 4 rounds of elections and social unrest and whatnot. And despite everything, I think we can say that economically, the country has managed to weather the storm. How would you explain that?
So definitely, I think we had basically 5 lost years of growth, but the economy stayed strong. The economy, as you said, weathered these 5 years. And I think that the main reason, or there are a few reasons. First of all, we entered this 5 years, COVID, political unrest, and then the horrible October 7th, which was a shock to all the country. So we entered them economically very strong. Israel economy had a very low debt, high rate of employment, so almost non-unemployment. We had low inflation. We had high foreign currency reserves, and we had booming high-tech industry. So we entered these 5 years very strong. I think it helped us weather these times. And I think that also, of course, the Israeli spirit and the Israeli, especially the high-tech sector, where we say we deliver no matter what, and business continues no matter what. Although many of the people were in reserve, and the situation was challenging, and the world was, there was unrest. I think that these 2 factors, the strength of the Israeli economy, how we entered the conflict, and the second is the strength of the high-tech and the economy itself.
So zooming in on the high-tech sector, how big of a role does it play in Israel's exports?
So today, Israel's high-tech is definitely the locomotive of the Israeli economy. It pulls all the economy up. Today, the high-tech sector is about 50% of the Israel's exports. About 20% of the GDP is high-tech, and about 16% of the workforce, which doesn't sound much. It's, I think, probably the highest number in the world. So has a dramatic effect on the Israeli economy, and we need to do everything we can to keep it going, because this is the essence of our growth. It's
the engine.
Engine.
In your view, what sets Israel apart as a leader in the fields of innovation and science?
I think, Israel, as you all know, is a small country, and not all the time being small is something positive, but I think from this perspective, being small gives us some
It's about
some
quality,
value.
not quantity.
Exactly. So being small enables us to create an ecosystem which is unique. And this unique ecosystem where you have strong academic research, you have a huge investment in R&D, the highest in the world, the highest percentage in the world. You have a lot of multinational companies in the ecosystem, a lot of investors in the ecosystem. Everything is small. You know everyone. It helps us develop a very strong Israeli high-tech ecosystem. Just on the flight this morning, you saw all the people talking about their investment, their companies. Top investors came on the flight. This is an ecosystem that can happen only in such a small, unique country. So
it's amazing the way you described the flight and the fact that you got here just now.
Yeah, that's also amazing. Crossing Fifth Avenue was a challenge.
Where do you think when we talk about Israel's experts levels, where do we currently stand, and what are your expectations, let's say, for the next few years?
So to be honest, first of all, Israel's exports is not currently growing, but it's not declining. So I think that's fair enough. For the tough 5 years we just had, I think it's fair enough. But I'm very optimistic about Israel's exports and Israel industry as well as high-tech. I think that the essence of Israel is innovation. And I think that we've shown throughout the years that from the resilience of the country, the resilience of the industry and the high-tech will show us the way to grow, and definitely we'll see growth in the future. Also now, when we look at Israel, Israel is growing more than other developed countries, which is quite amazing, taking into account what...
One last sentence about the ties between American Jewry and Israel. How do you see the role of Jews in the diaspora when it comes to supporting Israeli experts?
So I think all of you have a role in the Israeli economy. I think that the Jewish community, especially here in New York, throughout the years, supported the Israeli high-tech ecosystem and enabled companies to be listed on NASDAQ, on the New York Stock Exchange, pushed companies to find collaboration and to enter in collaboration with big multinationals. And I think the Jewish community in New York is important, has a crucial role, especially in times like this. So I think that anyone that is for Israel needs to see how he gets active also from an economic perspective and
Amen.
supports the high-tech ecosystem in Israel.
So keep it up. Thank you. Thank you
very
so
much.
much. Nili
Indeed,
Shalev.
keep it up. Thank you very much. And now, a symbol of business excellence and philanthropic commitment. Please welcome Hagit Levayev-Sofeyev, President and CEO of Levayev Group USA, for a conversation with Emily Schrader.